with a messy little face.
Hi Libra, welcome to March 2015. Now, there's a wonderful Jupiter trine Uranus exact on March 3rd, and Venus, your ruling planet, is in harmony trining with Jupiter on March 4th. This is a positive energy for you. Jupiter in Leo is sextiling your planets in Libra. Your Sun in Libra, Moon in Libra, any planets you have in Libra, Jupiter in Leo is sextiling, opportunity. Venus in Aries is in harmony with Jupiter, which is very positive. The challenge comes in on the 4th as well. Venus will couple with Uranus and square Pluto on the 4th. So this is a time where you're looking at your relationships. Now, Venus in the area of relationships can smooth things over. However, when she is being challenged by Pluto, there can be power struggles with other people. Remember, March, April, you are giving birth to the new you. And at times, this is a really intense month for you. You may be feeling like the chaos and the intensity and the uncertainty is just too much. And whatever's not serving you, let it go. Now, the Virgo full moon is on March 5th. And for you, this happens in the area of working behind the scenes, unfinished business, where you sabotage yourself. And we all have a 12th house and we all get in our own way. So the Virgo full moon is going to bring to your conscious awareness of how you're getting in your own way. The sun is in Pisces. Pisces rules your service to the world, your daily routine, your lifestyle, your work habits, your health habits, your psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So with the Virgo full moon and the Pisces energy going on, you want to be taking really good care of yourself. Make sure you're eating well, drinking lots of water, exercising, taking time to meditate. This is your time to rest and recharge your batteries before the sun enters Aries. This is a really important time for you to be taking good care of yourself because it's really intense here in March and April. Daylight savings time in the States begins on March 8th. Yay! Mars will jump into the game too because Mars is in harmony with Jupiter on the 10th, but then he couples with Uranus on the 11th and squares Pluto. There could be power struggles with you having to do with other people, having to do with your partnership, whether it's personal or business. And this is explosive energy. This is intense energy. I don't like this energy. And, you know, if there's too much coming at you or people are getting at you or whatever going on, you know, stop, drop, and exit. You know, just get yourself out of there. You know, really pick your battles. You don't like to fight anyway. And so you know, sometimes we have to stand up for ourselves and we have to set boundaries. Absolutely. However, most of the time it's just drama and it's just ego battles. So choose your battles. If you need to step up and settle the score or really make your position known, okay. If you don't, then, you know, hit the delete button. You know, just take a vacation. Take some time for yourself. Go out into nature. And that will soothe you and that will heal you. Now, if there's some relationship issues coming up that have been on the table for a long time, and in March, April, they're coming to a head, it's really important that you are looking at the truth and looking at what needs to be done here. Is it time to move on for a relationship? Is it time to change the relationship? Is it time to change what you're doing? Only you know that. Only you know what's right for you. Your soul holds your soul agreements. All significant relationships have a soul agreement. And, you know, so you have to decide, you know, do I stay Do I continue? Is it working for me? Or do I need to make some changes here? Now, Mercury enters Pisces on the 11th. That has to do with taking care of you and how you're working. And then Saturn will go into reverse on the 14th. And Saturn is in the most benign part of your chart. And Saturn is in Sagittarius, like Jupiter. That is actually working for you. Saturn is sextile in your Libra. So Saturn's not a problem. The challenge comes in for you is with Pluto and Uranus. They go exact on March 16th, and this is the final exact square between Pluto and Uranus on the 16th. There's been 7 of them. This is the final one. They're going to begin to separate, and this is really good news for you. They're going to form about a 5-degree orb of separation, which is actually very beneficial because it will lessen the stress, it will lessen the intensity. See, what's been happening, just as you come into the month, your ruling planet, Venus, yeah, she's in harmony with Jupiter. However, she's coupled with Uranus being squared by Pluto, and that's like, you know, a princess hanging out with gangsters, you know, the biker squad, the Hells Angels, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't work. And so there hasn't been any relief here because these two are exactly square. So when the faster moving planets come in, they keep activating the powder keg. And so this is a really intense month for you. And as they separate, it's going to create a relief so that even with the faster moving planets coming along and aspecting them, it won't be as bad as it's been. This is the final square. They'll have a 5-degree orb of separation. Pluto will retrograde April 16th through September 24th. He gets up to about 16 degrees Capricorn. Uranus will retrograde July 26th through December 25th. He gets up to about 21 degrees Aries. Now, Aries rules your area of relationships. And so when planets go into Aries, that affects you deeply because it has to do with your relationships, it has to do with your public, it has to do with your other people, and they're all being challenged by powerful Pluto in the area of your foundation, your inner being, your home, your family, your soul power, your personal power. And so with Venus, you know, being challenged by Pluto, this can set up power struggles in relationship. Now here comes Mars, and Mars is squaring Pluto on the 11th, coupled with Uranus. Now, that is really intense. And so look out for power struggles. Look out for too much chaos and intensity coming at you this month. And Pluto and Uranus are going to finally separate here. They'll have a 5-degree orb of separation through December. By the end of the year, they'll be separated by 2 degrees. That's what I mean by this energy still hangs around, although you've got 5-degree orb of separation starting in April on, and so that's going to lessen the intensity, lessen the chaos, and give you a chance to breathe and assimilate all of this amazing growth work you've been doing all these years, really going back to 2008 when Pluto first entered Capricorn and your 4th house of the foundation of your life. So you've been doing amazing work, enormous work, and your hard work will pay off. So look at your relationships. For some of you, you know, you may need to make some changes here. For some of you, it's about moving. It's about, you know, new beginnings, new starts. Whatever's not serving you, let it go. Now, your ruling planet enters Taurus on the 17th. This is good for relationship. It's good for intimacy. It's good for money. Money that you get through an IRA account, money that you get through an insurance payout, a tax payout, money owed to you, royalty payout. It's very wonderful having Venus in this area. It's also good for your sexuality in the area of sex and shared resources, other people's resources, your partner's values, your partner's resources. Having Venus here can harmonize things. Even as she separates off from Uranus and Pluto, is good for the relationship. Now there's a Pisces New Moon total solar eclipse on March 20th. Now this is a really interesting, this is the first solar eclipse of the year. And if you are in Europe, Northern Africa, the Middle East, Western Asia, and the Northern Atlantic Ocean, you will be able to see this eclipse. It's going to happen in the wee hours of the morning, and it's right at the end of Pisces at 29 degrees, 27 minutes. So for you, it's right here in the area of your work and your health and your service to the planet. So this is about completions and beginnings, completions and beginnings. New moons are beginnings, but something at 29 degrees is always about finishing up and completing. And so there's some completions coming here for you in regards to your work, changes you may be making in the way you work, also your health, how you take care of yourself, your lifestyle, your daily routine. So you're really looking at where your life is going, how you're working, and what changes you need to make so that you feel effective and accomplished. Now, just minutes after this total supermoon solar eclipse, the moon and the sun move into Aries. Now the moon moves into Aries just a few minutes afterwards, and then the sun moves into Aries 13 hours later. You have, when the sun goes into Aries, you have happy spring in the northern hemisphere, happy fall in the southern hemisphere, and it's the equinox. And in astrology, we consider it the first day of our year. So Happy New Year in Western astrology. These are powerful portals of energy. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience. They herald major beginnings and completions. And right at this eclipse, minutes later, the moon goes into Aries, followed by the sun 13 hours later, and you have the equinox. Portals open when you have the sun and the earth at equal day and night. And so the equinoxes, the solstices, they're portals that open heaven to earth. And so this is a very powerful time. So with the Pisces, it's about how you work, how you take care of yourself. With the Aries, it's about how you do relationship to you, your relationship to source, your relationship to your work, your relationship to your spouse, your relationship to your business partners, to your relationship to your public. So this is a really important time for you, Libra, because you have this major eclipse starting in Pisces, and then you have the final Libra lunar eclipse on April 4th. This is a total lunar eclipse, and that's happening with you on 4/4/2015, April 4th. And that's going to happen in the area of your identity, in the area of you, how you show up in the world, new beginnings. So there's a lot of change here for you, and some of it is creating uncertainty. And that's where it's really important that you keep the faith. We don't need faith when we're making dinner, right? We know what we're doing. We're chopping vegetables. We're doing this, right? However, when you're not sure where things are going because there's so much change happening, it's really important that you keep the faith and that you remind yourself that everything that's happening is for your highest good. And when it's for your highest good, it's also for the highest good of all concerned. And we have no control over what the planets are doing, what the energies are doing, what the eclipses are doing. Your power lies in how you work with these energies, how you use these energies to create the life you truly desire. Pluto and Uranus are separating. However, before they leave, it's the big bang here, and your ruling planet, Venus, is involved in it in the first part of March. Then Mars gets involved in the middle of March, and then you have the total lunar eclipse, and I'll talk more about that when we get to April. However, the eclipses are going to start moving from Libra to Virgo and Pisces. And that's more into your spiritual work and behind the scenes and your service to the planet, but also really paying attention to your health. Remember, your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do. The more you can do, the more you can earn, but also the more you can share yourself with your partner and your public. And that's something to really look at, because this is an inconjunct. It's now starting in the area of service, and the universe is saying, for you, with this total lunar eclipse in your sign, what changes can you make so that you are earning the kind of money you want to earn, or attracting the kind of abundance you want, and feeling good? You know, your wealth is in your health. And so it's really important. Now, at times you may feel like, it's so intense, you know, and it's just crazy, and I'm tired of the crazy. That's okay. Time out. Go rest. Go recharge your batteries. Virgo and Pisces is about you working from behind the scenes and resting and not pushing. If the energy isn't there, don't push. If you're not feeling up to it, you know, some days we're better. Some days we have more energy. Some days we feel more, stronger. We feel more empowered. Those are the days to do more. But if you're not feeling good, or you're feeling tired, that's a time to rest and work from behind the scenes. When we shift into Aries by the 20th, then the public is going to be wanting more from you. Your clients, your customers, your business partners, other people are going to be pulling at you and wanting more from you. And that's okay if you're doing what's right for you, if you're taking care of you. You are not your relationships. You are not your astrology. You are a great spiritual being here on earth, helping us to hold the balance so we can bring in this new earth and create peace and prosperity for everyone. And it's about you, Libra, taking good care of you, making sure that you're eating well and resting, recharging your batteries, creating that win-win in your relationships, but not sacrificing yourself to keep the peace, not sacrificing what you want and need so that you don't spill over the apple cart. It's really important that you are acknowledging what you need and need in your relationships, and that you're coming from love, not fear. Love, and loving you. And this is really important. This is showtime. March and April may be the most intense months of the year. And this is really intense because it's the final Pluto-Uranus square. And for you, it's very personal because it's happening in the relationship area. It's happening in your foundation, in your home, and in your family relationships. And it's really important that you are taking good care of you and making sure you're getting what you need and speaking up for yourself, and not just, not saying anything. Harmony at all costs is not going to work with this energy, because other people will run you over. Other people, stronger personalities, can take advantage of this energy. And, so it's really important that, yes, you pick your battles, but you make sure you're taking care of you. Make sure you're getting your needs met, and that you are doing what's right for you. Really considering yourself and what you need at this time. Super important here. This is an intense month. This is a powerful time for you. And you want to make sure that you're, not ignoring the problems just to keep the peace, because this energy is, it cannot be ignored. This energy is transformative. This energy is intense, and it's affecting everyone, but especially you, because it's in Aries and Capricorn, and that is about your relationships, and you rule relationships, and it's about your foundation. Mercury will enter Aries on the 30th. That's good for communication in your relationships. That's good for talking about the challenges. That's good for talking about what you need. Letting other people know what you need is really important here. It's really important to ask for what you need. I need you to help me with this. I need you to show up more here. I need you to help me with the children. I need you to help me, with dinner. Ask for what you need. And that will help too to balance out these energies. Mars enters Taurus on the 31st, and this is good to calm down the energies too. With Venus in Taurus, that'll help to calm down the energy on the 17th, and then Mars entering Taurus on the last day of March, that will help to calm down these energies, and Pluto and Uranus will begin to separate out and calm down this incredible intensity. Once we get to the Sun in Taurus, things will begin to really start to calm down as the planets move on from Pluto and Uranus will be important. As the planets move into Aries, this is where you're really looking at your relationships, because the Sun has to cross over Uranus and Pluto too. And so it's important that you look at what you need this month, and if something's not serving you, let it go. You are giving birth to the new you. You are reincarnating without changing bodies. Even if things look the same on the outside, they're not. Everything has changed. You have changed. And it's amazing the growth work you've been doing. It's amazing the work that you've been doing all these years. It's truly amazing. So relationships are going to be a bit intense here in March, going into April. For those of you interested in relationship, I'm not really seeing it this month. I'm seeing it all about you. And that's really interesting for Libra, because Libra rules relationships. So it's like this month, it's okay if you act more like an Aries. Actually, it's good for you. And that's important, that you look at what you need and pay attention to what you need. Money will be fine. Jupiter's up there working for you. Venus will move into other people giving you money area. Then Mars. So the money is fine if you're taking care of yourself, if you're honoring yourself. Health, how is your health? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling strong? Are you working out? Are you building muscle? And if you are, then you're cool, you're good. If you're not, you may notice it. You may notice that in March, that you've got to pay attention to your health, that you've got to look at, gee, I'm tired all the time. Well, if you're tired all the time, that means you're doing too much and you need more me time. It's okay for you to take me time. Love you more than the need for fill in the blank. Love you. Without you, what do we have? Less is more for you in March, going into April. Less is more. Do less. Make more time for yourself. Work less. Make more time for you. Really good time for that. Spiritually, you're growing so much. The Virgo moon really wants you to connect to Source. All of these energies is about you connecting to your soul self. You are a great spiritual being. About this much of you fits into your body. You have this giant causal body. You're giant, powerful creators. That's who you really are. You are not your astrology. You are not your relationships. You are great spiritual beings. You're having a human experience. And so remember that. Everything here is on loan to us, even the body you wear. You're a great spiritual being. If something's not working for you, Let it go. Let it go and give birth to the new you. And you will shine. And things will fall into place for you in the months and the weeks ahead. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Libra. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. You go to my astrology service page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. Or if you have a coaching concern and you want to work on a particular area of your life, it's very easy. You go to my coaching page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. Off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Libra, let it go and soar higher. March is a magnificent month to let go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's a belief, or an ideal, or a structure, or a relationship, or a job situation, let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you, and you will soar higher. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.